Now, Donald Trump has issued a blunt warning to Russian leader Vladimir Putin. End the war in Ukraine within 50 days or face serious consequences. Trump's ultimatum came as he announced fresh plans to send more weapons to Ukraine through NATO, aiming to strengthen Kyiv's defenses against Russian forces. Trump again said that he was very unhappy with Vladimir Putin, underlining his insistence that his patience had finally run out with the Russian leader's refusal to end the war. During an Oval Office meeting with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, Trump said that he is going to announce severe tariffs up to 100% against Russia if there is no deal in 50 days.
I'm disappointed in President Putin because I thought we would have had a deal 2 months ago, but it doesn't seem to get there. So based on that, we're going to be doing secondary tariffs if we don't have a deal in 50 days. It's very simple. And they'll be at 100%. And that's the way it is. It can be more simple. It's just the way it is. I hope we don't have to do it.
Trump and Rutte also unveiled a deal under which NATO military alliance would buy billions of dollars of arms from the United States, including Patriot anti-missile batteries, and then send them to Ukraine.
We have one country that has 17 Patriots getting ready to be shipped. They're not going to need them for them. So we're going to work a deal where the 17 will go, or a big portion of the 17 will go to the war side.
Rutte also had a message for Putin saying Trump's warning and the new deal should make the Russian leader reconsider and take negotiations more seriously. The NATO chief said that several NATO members were among the buyers helping Ukraine.
Building on the tremendous success of the NATO summit, the 5%, but also the decision to keep Ukraine strong and the decision to increase our defense industrial production. So based on that, that was Europe stepping up. This is again Europeans stepping up. So I've been in contact with many countries. I can tell you that at this moment, Germany massively, but also Finland and Denmark and Sweden and Norway, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Canada, they all want to be part of this. And this is only the first wave. There will be more.
German Chancellor Friedrich Merz said that Berlin would play a decisive role in the new deal struck between NATO and the United States to supply Ukraine with weapons. German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius, who met U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth at the Pentagon, said that Germany would buy 2 Patriot systems for Ukraine.
A few weeks ago, I spoke to Pete Hegseth about the subject, and during the discussion, I suggested that Germany buy 2 Patriot systems from the Americans and send them directly to Ukraine, knowing that we, in our situation concerning the Patriots, their maintenance and distribution, are not able to deliver a new system, but we are ready and all agree that Ukraine needs more of these systems and that therefore justifies the purchase of 2 of these systems.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky announced that he had spoken with Trump and was grateful for the arms deal. Zelensky expressed gratitude to the U.S. President for his readiness to protect Ukrainian lives.
When meeting with General Kellogg, he has begun his visit to Ukraine, and it has been quite substantive. We had a productive discussion. I am grateful to President Trump for his readiness to support the protection of our people's lives.
Zelensky also announced a major cabinet reshuffle he said would renew government more than 3 years into Russia's invasion. Economy Minister Yulia Swedrenko will become Prime Minister, and incumbent Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal is expected to replace Defense Minister Rustem Umerov. The shake-up, the biggest since the war began, comes after months of setbacks for Ukraine on the battlefield and escalating Russian aerial attacks on Ukrainian cities. For more on this, we were earlier joined by CEO of Miami Intelligence Agency and former CIA contractor Ron Alido. Listen into what he had to say.
Meeting in Istanbul, Russia have lost hundreds of thousands of soldiers, many billions of dollars in equipment lost in the economy by sanctions. So now Russia is going to ask for very strong terms for to make peace, a permanent peace, and those terms are unacceptable to Ukraine. And Trump thought that his charisma, his personal magnetism, his personality, his charm will make Putin back down. will make Putin accept less stronger terms for a peace. But that was not the case. That's why Trump is frustrated, because his personal charm and his personal magnetism and charisma were not enough to persuade Putin.